But going back to our conversation now, for both of you, the October 1st, World Children's Day, how important is it that children sit up and take control of their own lives and take control of the fact that they can say, no to something, and they can be empowered to make their own decisions and make the correct decisions? Risma, if I can start with you.
Yes, now this issue is about children. Then talking to an elder person, when you're speaking to a child, it should be very mentally pleasing, like kindly. You have to put those words carefully and speak to them like, in a very a soft spoken way, to reach to make a call at them, like say this is not wrong if it happens, but if this does happen, you have to come and tell it to your mother or father or anyone who you trust. And remember, it is not your fault, but most important thing is that you run away from that place.
Of course.
Sorry, just if I can just add on, we have this sticker campaign which is starting tomorrow, which says, as you can say in English, it says no, run, tell, and then in Sinhala you say Viruddha Vemi, Palayami, Danvami, and Risma, you said the Tamil would say
Viruddha Vemi is Edirpen, Palayami is Tappi Oduven, Danvami is Therivippen.
So it's fairly simple for any child to comprehend and also use,
and
so
even for adults to give this formula to their children.
Correct.
And say, if you come across a situation where this bad touch does happen, then these are the steps you can follow.
Quite often parents don't talk to their children about issues. I think Birendra was telling me the other day, his parents actually sit and have these conversations with him about social issues, etc. So the fact that the parents give their children this time of day to talk about issues that obviously bother them, and I'm sure in your school environment they see other kids who come from abusive situations who probably don't live up to what they can be for themselves, simply because they have this huge burden on their shoulder of what is happening in their homes, maybe. So I think parents should sit and have these conversations with their children, meaningful conversations, right, Birendra?
That's true, because the thing is, if you don't talk to a parent, apart from yourself, there's no one you can trust that much. There's nobody who would listen to you and have only your interests at heart. Because if you can't do it, then you ask your parents. And if your parents can't do it, then it's very unlikely anybody else will have the means to do it.
Of course, the parents are very important when it comes to these issues, and we have to commend your parents for the great work that they do in your home, and we hope that all the other parents watching out there, as well as the adults, will foster the kind of trusting environment in their own homes that will really help children to empower themselves and to stay away from all these abusive situations. So thank you so much for being on the show, Carol, Risma, as well as Birendra. It was a great pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
And we wish you all the best in your campaign as well as your future initiatives.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot for letting our whisper be a shout.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. So
thank you. And then Birendra's show on the 8th of November,
of course, if anyone,
nice that everybody supports that cause.
Because every single rupee of whatever we get out of that goes to a trust fund to support the spread of awareness and the spreading of a message.
Of course. So there we go. If anyone would like to support a very worthy cause, then there is a concert which is guaranteed to be great entertainment as well, happening on the 8th of November. And so again, wish you all the best for all your endeavors.
Thank you. And to the children, I'd like to say, always say no and then run away and tell somebody.
And I'll leave you with that message. Right after the break, we'll be back with a very interesting sports team that's all going to be on our show on Good Morning Sri Lanka, and Jason will be here to speak to them. So do stay right here with us on Good Morning Sri Lanka.
Welcome back to Good Morning Sri Lanka. In case you just tuned in, this is the party because I just arrived. It's the morning, it's the early AM, it's Good Morning Sri Lanka. I'm your host, Jason. Earlier we just had people speaking about, because today happens to be Children's Day, the 1st of October, it's a new month, but now we're actually getting into sports. The ICL, the Indo Cricket League, has just begun. Actually, it's about to begin on Wednesday, the 2nd of October, where we have three giants, the Australians, Indians, and Sri Lankans. They clash together. Well, I hope we win. I really do. Anyways, I think we have a video to just give you guys a quick brief on what it is we're going to talk about. So we'll check this video out and we'll be right back.
Welcome to Sri Lanka, Mr. Ross Gregory. How is it like to be here?
Thank you very much. It's my third time here. It's the most favourite place for me to come. I enjoy it so much every time we come here. And every time we do come, the Sri Lankans play very, very well and give us a very hard time. But that's on the field. Off the field, fabulous place to be.
Are there any new players, any outstanding players out there in the team today?
From then we've got a whole bunch of new players, but from the last couple of years we've got about 6 changeovers, yeah, so there's been a lot of retirements, a lot of new players come in.
Are you excited to be here?
I am thrilled to be here, thank you.
Okay, how is the team preparation like?
So we've just had a few days in Singapore. We had a good session there, but we haven't been together for a while, so the first couple of days here are really critical.
Okay, so you all have a strategy plan and everything up for the game?
Well, of course we have a strategy or plan, but yeah, we'll play the way Australia always plays, with discipline and pride.
Are you excited to be here?
Very excited.
Okay. So as the world champions, what do you all expect from the tournament this time?
We're just looking forward to it and hopefully use it as an opportunity for a lot of our young girls coming through to experience a new culture and competition overseas.
You all have been the world champions since the game originated. So do you all think you all are going to continue that legend?
It's a very new-faced team this time, so hopefully we can all do our best and just play well. If that's the case, then we should be okay, I think.
Is this the first time that you're in Sri Lanka to play?
First time I've been in Sri Lanka. There's only 2 guys that have been here before, so very inexperienced team, you would say.
So do you think Australia has a chance this time to emerge as the champions, as they always have?
We've got a fairly young side. We've brought a couple of young sides. We're very confident. It's a good opportunity for the young guys to really show their skills ahead of next year's World Cup. So we're really looking forward to seeing how they go against Sri Lanka and India.
So you all have been the world champions since the game originated. Any comments about that?
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure every time we take the court. There's a lot of standards we must uphold being Australian indoor cricketers. So each time we do take the court, there is an element of pressure that comes from within.
Any outstanding record-breaking players in the team?
Not just yet, apart from Nick DeGrees and Lyle Teskey. Actually, there's another guy, Rob Fitzgerald, who has been around the Australian scene for quite a period of time. A few of the guys, or a few of the senior guys that are within the group are looking at the next World Cup as their departure from the sport.
When were you last here in Sri Lanka?
Back for the World Cup in 2004.
Where you all emerged as the champions, I guess?
Yeah, we emerged as champions back then.
Are you going to be umpiring the tournament, or what's it going to be like?
Oh, hopefully it's some good cricket being played. The boys will hopefully show what they're capable of doing and teach Sri Lanka and India a few things as well.
Is it a whole new team that emerged from the champions last time, or are there any new players?
Oh, there's a few new players, a few old players. There's a bit of experience of youth and the old heads there.
And that's pretty much how you wrestle a snake. You let the snake go. And we're back. You just watched the video on Good Morning Sri Lanka. We have the defending champions in the studio, the Australians. We have Jason Inglis. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Very well.
We have Lyle Teskey. Good morning.
Good morning.
I said that right?
Yeah.
All right. And we have Vinesh Bennett. Good morning to you.
Great to be here.
Thank you. I enjoy you guys being here too. All right. So, by the way, first things first, you have a cool first name.
Thanks, mate.
Jason.
I think you have a cool first name.
Anyways, getting into now, you guys, the defending champions, are you guys back to win it again?
Absolutely. We this is a fantastic experience for our young guys to get out there and play against some of the world's best indoor cricketers, and we're really looking forward to the challenge.
Right. So, what would you, if I asked one of you, what is your team's strength?
I guess our team's strength would be our disciplines, really. Like our coaching level, like Ross Gregory, our coach, is very strong on our discipline, and I think that's probably our main strength. Yeah.
All right. As team captain, how would you rate your current performance when you look at your players? How would you rate them?
They're all very talented players. Probably up there with the best has come across, I think. A lot of youth, which is good for Australian sport, good for Australian indoor cricket, I think, which is a good sign for us.
All right, Vinesh. How would you rate the competitors, Sri Lanka? Have you played Sri Lanka and India before?
Yeah, played India and Sri Lanka, at the last World Cup.
All right, so are you looking to face them again? And how would you rate your competitors, though?
They're quite wily. That's probably the best way to describe them. That they're always trying to come up with something new. They always seem to have a willingness to take us on and approach each game as a new battle. India were a bit of a surprise package at the last World Cup and showed a few teams what they can do as the tournament got into the week. They improved and their skill sets improved. So Sri Lanka have always been tough, and now they're in their own backyard, so they're going to be even harder. So we're looking forward to the challenge, and for a few of us, it's a bit of an eye opener as well. The climate, especially the humidity, it's going to be a bit of a challenge for all the young guys in the side, but not only them, but the senior guys as well.
All right, Lyle, let me ask you this. How long have you guys been practicing for this tournament?
Practicing as a team, very limited preparation we've had. We've come together a few months ago, but we've only really had the 2-3 days lead up here.
Right.
To train.
As individuals?
As individuals, it depends on the individual. To first make the team, you play a national carnival back home, and then that's months and months of preparation. So we've been in touch for a good 6-7 months, most of us.
All right, just so I could get a quick insight on how you guys, what's your routine like? I'd like to know of the morning practice sessions.
Wake up, breakfast, warm up.
Because when we had the Sri Lankan team earlier, just a few days ago, they said we won like a lot, and one of the team players was like, "Yeah, we have to run."
Basically, you go through a few fielding drills as a warm up, and you loosen the body up and get into it from there, I suppose. Yeah.
Right. So today, guys, it's the opening ceremony. Are you guys excited for this?
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
I also want to ask you this. Now, you don't wear much protection when it comes to indoor cricket. How does that make you feel? You boys probably started off playing outdoor cricket like everybody else that plays cricket.
Right, yep.
How did that make you feel when you first started, like indoor cricket, and the coach comes and says, "Oh, there's no guards."
There's one main guard that you have to wear, and I'm sure.
Yeah. Use your imagination for that. Okay, going on.
There's just the gloves as well, and there's a protector as well. I mean, a few guys do wear the knee guards just for that ball that does keep low or skids on to the kneecap, but there wasn't really too much thinking about it. The ball comes, you hit it, you put it up on the wire, and you get to the other end. So that's really what it comes down to. There's not really too much thinking involved, especially with the game being so fast as it is.